It's a crazy day out here on a Thursday. So much interesting stuff coming up, potential trades that I'm literally waiting to see what price is going to do to give me an entry. I figured we could take a look at BTC and ETH and, what I'm thinking about. And then, I don't know, just look at how they've been hunting all those stop losses. I mean, when you like plot them out on the chart, it is insane. Anyway, if that sounds like a good time, and I'll definitely be watching the charts today, or I should say tonight, because it's like 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. And I'm just getting off my Real Deal Holyfield gig, and now it's time for the trading hours. Assuming I don't fall asleep before freaking, I don't know, 8 p.m. All right. That sounds like a good time. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, drop a comment, let me know your thoughts. What are you thinking about this crazy price action today? And I'd be interested to hear. All right, let's dig in. Making myself tiny. Yeah. All right, cool. I'm under up here. All right, so here we've got Ethereum on the 1 hour, and yes, I have literally marked out every place that they've hunted liquidity for the last, I don't know how many days, since December began. Like, look at this. Even liquidity that's yet to be hunted. So I feel really bad for folks who had their stop losses in these areas, because that's what a liquidity hunt is, right? Hunting of the stop losses. So right now, we are seeing some fun things. So what I've got marked out here on Ethereum is the range it's been trading in, right? For the last, like, I don't know, how many days is this? December. Oh my goodness. Almost 9 days in this trend. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyway, all right. So, um, this is actually a really nice spot for some trading if you were able to get away with recognizing the trend and trading it. So cool. And then last night we're hanging out in this smaller trend. So if you were trading like the 10-minute, 5-minute, 1 minute, then have at it. I am still too much of a newbie to understand how that works for Sheezy. All right, so right now, let's see what we got going on. All right, so we had this consolidation and it hung out and then finally broke out. And now, I mean, I was just looking at my screen going, whoa, and look at that candle go, man. Go. Very strong, bullish candle. And now it's paused at the top of this channel and retraced back. Oh, Kitty has shown up. Hello, Kitty. How are you? And looks like it's going back up again. So this is why, when you get these moves, jumping on it mid, rise for me is a it's a dangerous thing. So I don't, if I've missed the move, I've missed the move. Now, if I take in my long from here yesterday that I was saying, yep, and left it open with my stop loss down here, then maybe, I could have caught it, but I didn't. So, next time. There's always a next time. Anyway, so I'm waiting for the 1 hour candles to give me something juicy, And this looks like it's forming like, what's that? What is that, like a morning star? I don't know. There's still 47 minutes left on this candle, but they're coming up. So, two options, right? Either it, does this, drops, retrace, comes back down, or it does this, breaks above, and I mean above this guy right here, comes back down to retest it, and then continues on. There's a lot of stuff up there to play with, right? Big, giant imbalance to be eaten. So lots of target areas to play with. Let's just mark that out. Imbalance. Look at that juicy imbalance they can run for. Not to mention they could, I don't know, try and ride it up to this area up here. So we'll see what happens, right? So those are the two real options. Right now, I'm still in a holding pattern, waiting for some sort of confirmation. So in this case, for price to break above and close above this level right here. So let me just do something like this, right? Let me take that off as, an assumption. So I'm just waiting for price to break and close above that. So let me adjust it. So something like that. Yeah. And if it can't, then my second option is for it to, it's done all of this, for it to come, hang out, pop back up to the top of this thing, and then bring itself back down. So still waiting. All right, let's see what Bitcoin's doing. And so we were actually, what is this? The 30-minute? Let's go to the 1 hour. Sorry about that. So look at this consolidation inside of giant consolidation. So I believe this is the 4-hour consolidation that Bitcoin's been hanging out inside of. And this is that mini consolidation. And I've made myself a little note as to what I'm waiting for. Lower high to form, below 50, price to drop below 50, and then maybe a proper break on the lower time frames. So it's fascinating how these ranges form. But look at all the stop hunts. And this one I had set up this morning, like, okay, yeah, so they've got this stop hunt, all these stops here and here to hunt. So honestly, I'm still waiting for some kind of pop-up. So this one's a little different for me. I'm waiting for it to pop up here if it's not going to, to hunt the stop losses from up here. If it doesn't, so it could be something like that, continuation, and drop back down, On the other hand, so move that here. On the other hand, there's this option where we're in this SR area currently. I'm going to delete that. And then, drop, retrace back up, and then continue. And then we can continue playing inside of this bigger consolidation area, or even the smaller one as it stands right now. So, and then of course the other option is, for it to break convincingly above this guy. So like the retrace, break above, hang out a little bit, and then continue on up. Those are the real options as far as I'm concerned, And again, let's take a look. Whoa. So actually, we are actually well below this bigger consolidation that's been happening that I had mocked out. How fun. Anyways, so let's look to the left to see what they could be going for. So most of the imbalance over here has already been eaten, but there's a giant one all the way here for them to play with. Let's just mark that out so we have it handy dandy ready and we know that it's up there as a potential. I mean, otherwise, then we're just gonna, come on down. But for now, we need some sort of confirmation. I'm waiting for these 1 hour candles to close and see what else we have working with there. But yeah, I mentioned like the stop hunts. Like, oh man, look at all the little ones. Like, look over here. Once the price came up, people probably entered, stop hunt, oh yeah, stop loss up here, stop loss, done. Look at that, boom, all three gone, boom. Look at all the stop loss areas down here, boom, gone, eaten. Look at this interior one that got hunted, boom, eaten, dropped. Beautiful. It's like consolidation, manipulation, what's the third option? Expansion. I always forget words. Words there, my brain don't work so good some days, okay? And honestly, this looks like a similar scenario, right? Consolidation, manipulation, and potentially expansion. Who knows? But we have yet to see because I would have for going down, I'm expecting some sort of confirmation for that. But I don't have anything yet. And then if we go down to like, say, the 15-minute, I mean, it's turning the coil back up. So what I'm looking for if I'm going to take any kind of short or a long from this potential, like if it's a short, then I'm going to be looking for some sort of like good break, right? Right? So that means we've come down, broke above, retrace, continuation. See, break, order block, imbalance, whatever, entry options, boom. But so far, got nothing to play with, nothing at all. And I don't really trust the lower time frames like to give me like those types of signals. Once I see what I'm looking for on a higher time frame, then I go in the lower time frame looking for like a nice juicy break, and then from there I can consider my entries. For now, still waiting for one of these options to play out. Right, so I'm going to end this one here just as a quick review analysis of what BTC is doing at the moment and what I'm thinking of. Oh, are we coiling up? Okay. Because I mean, this is a big, strong green candle, right? So if we see more strong green candles, then like I said, I could, do a stop limit order that if I see price, pass by this, then I want to open up something here and then ride it all the way up to the next area that price last stopped at. So this is about there, then about there, and then about there, and you get the idea. Not even showing you. Hold on, sorry about that. I keep doing that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for these 1 hour candles to finish forming, and then we can figure out what the heck is happening. But like I said, it needs to break above here for me to feel like it's continuing on up. So far, we've got this higher high here and a high, and all they've done at this point is hunt the stops in between these areas. So let's see if we have some steam to go down lower. And, similar scenario with Ethereum, right? So we had 1, 2, 3 each time. Boom, boom. This one hasn't even made it up here yet. So until it does and gets rejected, then I'll take a nice little short, Looking, like when you look at these guys, like it's been pretty, decisive. No, no, no. Double top, then no. And, they're still within the range. So I'm, personally looking for it to come back into the range and then maybe, give me something juicy for an entry. So we'll see. Like this double rejection, bearish engulfing, ride it back down to the other end of the range. The good thing is that most of the stop losses have already been hunted. The question is, do they care about this one or this one? So we'll see. And that's on Ethereum. And looks like Bitcoin's coming up a little bit. Looks like we've got no real wick on the bottom of that. So pretty bullish on that one. So that's why I'm saying we're gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and see. Because then I need to take a long, then I'll take a long. All right, guys, trade safely. I expect one of two things to happen. Either the next leg unfolds sometime later tonight. Asia, actually, in Sydney, might decide to continue on up. So I'm just gonna wait to see what they do, and then put my trades in. I'm gonna make my own calculated entry options and see if it works out for me. For now, the only entry I could make is some kind of short, because then I would have some place to work with. And I need some better structure for a long for the moment. Anyway, all right, that's it. Drop a comment, hit the like button, let me know what your thoughts are on this price action. It's been fun to watch, at least, even if I wasn't in any kind of trade. All right, guys, happy almost Friday. Yay! love Almost Fridays. It's my favorite. Hopefully I can sleep in. You enjoy your Almost Friday. Trade safely. Shakira out.